What's going on, guys? Gomes here, back again on another MLB The Show 20 Diamond Dynasty video. Today we're going to talk about stubs. You guys have been asking me a bunch again, how am I making my stubs in this game? So I think like every month or so I'll make videos talking and going over what I'm currently doing. So there's a lot of new stuff that I want to talk about in today's video. Before we get into it, make sure to leave a like down below if you guys have been enjoying the content. Really helps these videos grow, and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet. Put out a lot of great tips. We had Nolan Jones gameplay earlier today and a pack opening last night. Make sure and check those out if you guys have not. And with that being said, let's go into it. First, I do want to preface something. I would not be surprised tomorrow if we do see a flash sale. Now, it's obviously not advertised or confirmed, so don't go into tomorrow thinking it is 100%. But the last eve of the inning program, before the second inning program, we did see flash sale. So tomorrow on Thursday, I would not be surprised if that does happen. And then also looking forward ahead of the calendar, Memorial Day is likely to be a stub sale. So just a couple things to keep in the back of your mind. Let's get into it. The thing that you guys need to be doing, I know it's kind of been out of commission a little bit lately, is gold cards. They have gone up astronomically. So I really think that not only should you guys be selling, if you guys are opening packs, sell off everything, excluding diamonds. Diamonds really didn't tank in price or really change at all. But gold cards, silver cards, bronze cards, all of them have gone up a ton in price. So I recommend clear your binder of those bad boys, unload of them as fast as possible, and go ahead and flip cards. We've talked about this to day's end, and once again, you just want to look for good gaps. It is not a exact science in any aspect, but it is not difficult. You just look for a good gap. On the higher ones, there's even bigger gaps. Why is this so, and why will it continue to be so? Because people want to get the exchanges for the team affinity. They don't want to grind out Showdown, so they just want to spend stubs and get cards and do it really fast, which makes sense, but they're not doing it the smartest way. You want to go after lower overall cards, and that reason there's such big gaps. So gold cards like Chris Paddock right here, let's say I were to get him at his current price and I sell it, that's a really 250 stubs that I'm making right there. Or actually that's 300 because I'm great at math. That's 300 stubs off of one card. You are never going to find gaps like this flipping, so you guys have to be doing this right now. It is criminal if you guys are not. I am up to 90k right now, and I've been doing some collections. I finished off the NL Central. I needed the Cubs, needed the Brewers, and so on and so forth, so we got that knocked out. And then also flashbacks are great too, because they can also be exchanged. So flashback, legend cards, look at those gaps. God damn it, those are sexy. 500 stub gaps, these are really good. So if you guys have kind of been going off, straying away from flipping cards, you are going to want to start up once again, because these are just too good to pass up. These gaps are insane. Look at this one on Cliff Lee, for example. So I don't think there's too much of a risk, at least within a week, of getting these. I think they're going to stay pretty consistent, because a lot of people who were going to get the voucher probably already got the voucher because of the glitch, which, if you're wondering, does not work anymore. I haven't mentioned that in a video, but it does not work. But yeah, flipping gold cards is going to get you a ton of stubs. Something else that I briefly touched on in a video a couple weeks back that you guys really want to do, so I'm gonna mention it again. Exchange your free agent cards. They go for nothing. Do you know what goes for something? The silver cards that you can get in an exchange silver pack. I did a couple of these last night, which is why I don't think I really have any free agent bronzes left, and silver cards are going for a lot right now. So all you have to do is go into your inventory, or not in your inventory, but go look through your free agents. If you have a bunch of them, go ahead and unload. I recommend doing this for the commons to bronze packs as well. I'm gonna get on that tonight, because that is a perfect segue into my next tip, which is something I've been doing lately, which I think works really, really well. And that is, I call it stockpiling. What I mean by that is, before I go to bed at night, I will put a bunch of orders in on silver cards, in on bronze cards, and I get sold pretty much all of them by the next morning, and I sell them off, and I make a bunch of stubs. So all you really want to do is find, usually the hotter ones is going to work best. So a perfect example, a lot of people want the Bruised Star Gratterall. So the exchange is going to be for rivals of the Dodgers. Look at guys in the NL West that are not the Dodgers. Or I guess the Dodgers are working pretty good as well. Why? Because these are guaranteed to keep their value, because a lot of people are wanting to get them because it's a really hot team or it's a hot division within the Stage 2 team affinities. And then bronze cards are great as well for this. So I would really recommend just find someone that is on a popular, like the Angels, for example, Brian Goodwin. There's a pretty good gap right here, and just put up a bunch of orders, just like 205, only do like one stub above. There's no reason to go any further past it, and just put in a bunch of these put in a bunch of orders, go to bed. I'm obviously recording this in the day. You can see the light out. So yeah, do it at night before you go to bed. You're gonna get sold pretty much all of these, and you're gonna make a ton of stubs off of this. And if you do the right teams, like I said, there's going to be about no risk of you doing it either. So at least at the time of this video, it is one of the most effective things that you can do to make stubs right now, and it is just fantastic. So I highly recommend that you guys look at that. Something else I do want to talk about, it's not about the market, although it is about making stubs, and that is Showdown. Obviously, you guys know what Showdown is. It's a brand new game mode. Make sure and play it. Guys, like for real, even if you don't want all of these Team Affinity diamonds, there is no better way to not only earn XP, but also to earn stubs. So if you think about it, yes, there's a 1,000 stub buy-in, and my Showdown formula is I go right up until the second mini boss. I usually win all of them. Sometimes I might lose one, and then do the final showdown. I'm gonna make 1,500 stubs off that. It usually takes about an hour, but I'm also getting a lot of stuff that is going to get me stubs, except not only just the 1,500. So I'm getting this silver player pack, which right now is almost a guaranteed 500 stubs right there. Sometimes I do play the second mini boss. I kind of recommend it. It's gonna take you maybe 5 to 10 more minutes, but this second mini boss is really easy. So yeah, I actually definitely recommend that you play this. You're down 2-0. You have a runner on second base, and you have 12 outs to do it on veteran difficulty. It is laughably easy. You get yourself a show pack, 750 stubs, which would take it to 2250 an hour, approximately. Depends how good you are at Showdown, and then a bunch of XP, and then you're also going to earn a ton of team affinity points that are going to get you even better rewards. There is seriously some great stuff that you're going to get in Stage 2. For example, each team, you get a ball in as a habit pack, a guaranteed gold card, which right now with some of the higher prices like we saw in JD, could be going for like 3,500, and you can pull diamonds as well. You get 3 more team affinity packs. You're going to earn 3,000 stubs, a ball in as a habit pack. There's more collections on top of this that you can earn as you get these Face of the Franchise and Future Star cards. So really recommend Showdown right now. It is the best thing that you guys should really be grinding. And then finally, the last little footnote I want to put on this video is clean your binder, especially right now. If you haven't cleaned it all year, that is kind of better than if you were kind of keeping track of it. I regret being tidy. I regret being I wish I was more lazy with my binder and not cleaning it up so much, because cards are just going for so much right now. Like this Herman Marquez, if we were to look at his price, he was going for like if we look at like a week or two back, he was going for under 300 stubs, right around 300. Now he's literally doubled in price, and that goes for a lot of the silvers, a lot of the bronzes, a lot of the gold cards that we're seeing right now. So I would say this is what you want to be doing right now. Just section off some time within your schedule and just sell off cards. I recommend doing it for everything except free agents, and unload everything you have in your binder, because give it another week or two, this will not be as effective, because more people will start getting into Showdown, more people will start knocking out the team affinities that they want to get, so the exchanges aren't going to be as popular. It's the same thing that we see every cycle, every release of MLB The Show. Cards are expensive towards the beginning due to collections, and also in part due to exchanges for team affinity. I know, for example, some of the ones that I recommended really jumped up in price, and eventually, give it another couple weeks, and they went drastically down to their actual price. And the same thing's gonna happen this time, so make sure to get on that right now. Don't be lazy about it. This is when you do not want to be lazy, talking about clearing your binders. So that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. In summary, really recommend flipping out gold cards and flipping gold flashbacks, and stockpiling. Really do this. I think it is fantastic, and it isn't going to take much work at all. If you don't like flipping cards, that's fine. Forget what I mentioned there. Do the stockpiling. Put in 20 orders on this silver card. Wake up and have a bunch of stubs that all you have to do is just list them on the market. That isn't really hard work. So I think these are really great tips, and I hope that you guys do like them. And if you did, make sure to leave a like down below on this video. It really would help me out if you could do that. Subscribe once again if you guys did enjoy this, want to see more videos in the future. And yeah, it's gonna be a great week of content. We have one boss revealed. We're gonna see a second one revealed tomorrow. I'll make a separate video on that tomorrow. So yeah, thank y'all for watching this one. Later guys, I'm out. Yeet.